Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 15 minutes of stretching and breathing and just taking a little break from your day. So today we are going to use a chair, so have a chair handy close by that you can just pull in when the time comes. And other than that, I think that we're ready to start. So let's just start by bringing our awareness into the space that you're in now and connecting with the breath. So we're just going to do that by standing with our feet hip distance apart. Hands are going to be at the sides, maybe palms facing forward. Go ahead and take your shoulders, roll them back and down, really relaxing them down. Lengthen your spine all the way from the tip of your tailbone, all the way up your back, all the way up to the top of your head, and maybe just tuck your chin down a little bit, lengthening the space behind your neck. And then go ahead and you can soften your gaze or go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable with doing that. And maybe keep just a slight bend in the knees. And then begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Just noticing your breath, not trying to change it. Just focusing on the gentle inhale and exhale. Feeling the breath and the air coming in through the nose and out through the nose. And maybe noticing where the breath is landing in your body, maybe in your belly or your chest. And as we focus on our breath this morning, we're letting go of whatever it was we were doing before we came here and letting go of our to-do list and really taking this time just for you. Continue to breathe. And as you hear sounds around you, notice them and then just let them float away and come back to your breath. Begin to lengthen the breath a little bit by inhaling into the belly and then inhaling into the chest. And then open your mouth and let it all out. And one more nice deep inhale through into the belly, into the chest, and then open the mouth and let it out. Go ahead and open your eyes and maybe begin to wiggle your fingers, maybe wiggle your toes, take your head, small movements. And then let's take a nice deep inhale as you lift the arms up. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, lower. One more time. We're going to lift the arms up with an inhale. Keep the arms raised up overhead and take the right hand into the left. With an inhale, reach up nice and tall. And as you exhale, bend over to the left. And we're opening up the right side of the body, really lengthening the right side of the body, feeling a stretch in through the obliques. Keep that micro bend in your knees. And we'll just take a few breaths here. Notice how you're feeling in this position. Maybe you want to reach a little bit further. And as you exhale, come on back up. And let's change hands now. So taking your left hand into your right, inhale to reach up. And as you exhale, coming over to the right. Opening up the left side of the body, feeling a nice stretch in through the left side. Really reaching up, continue to reach. And as you exhale, coming back to center, and let's lower the arms and bring them behind the back, interlacing the fingers behind the back, or just keeping your hands behind your back like you're holding a beach ball. And we're going to bring the shoulder blades together so that you're really opening up the chest here. And as we stand here with our chest open like this, we're going to go ahead and take the chin down to the chest and lift the head up. Try not to release the shoulder blades down and up. And then take it down one more time. And come to center and then just bring your head over to one side, left ear to left shoulder. And then nice, gently, slowly, right ear over to right shoulder. And then just begin to rotate the head around very slowly. Chin comes to chest, ear to the side, looking up. Ear to the side, chin to chest. One more rotation in that direction. And then let's go ahead in the opposite direction. Notice if you've loosened your shoulder blades. And maybe just kind of take them back together again. One more rotation with the head. Coming back to center, let go of the arms. Shake them out. And let's just counteract that a little bit by taking them out front. Fingers come together, thumbs are up. Really stretching open the back, the upper back here. And then let's flip the arms around, thumbs come down. And once again, keeping the shoulder blades apart. And then let go, shake it out. Let's get our chairs. So as you sit down in your chair, you want to sit down with your bum towards the end of the chair. You want your feet flat. My bum needs to be at the end of the chair for my feet to be flat. So whatever is comfortable so that your feet are nice and flat on the floor. And let's just begin by taking a nice big inhale and lengthening the spine. And you're sitting up nice and tall. Exhale. And we're going to take our left hand and we're going to place it on the right side of your right thigh and take the right hand behind. Once again, inhaling to lengthen. And as you exhale, rotate your body towards the right, rotating around as far as your range of motion takes you. And then take your head just that little further, looking over your right shoulder. Notice how you feel here. Make sure that you're not feeling any pain. You're just feeling a nice stretch. Stay nice and tall. Try not to slouch. And then release the head and release the body and come around back to the front. We'll do the other side now. So once again, just lengthening through the spine, nice and tall. Take the left hand on the left, outer left of your left leg, and the left hand comes behind you. Inhaling to lengthen, sitting tall. And as you exhale, rotating over to the left and going as far as your range of motion takes you. And then go ahead and take your head just that little bit further, looking over your left shoulder. Keeping the length in the spine, making sure you don't slouch. Keep breathing. No holding the breath. And then release the head and come forward. We're going to take the right leg now. We're going to cross it over top of the left leg. Let's take a moment here just to rotate the ankle in one direction. And then rotating it in the opposite. Oops, that was a nice crack there. And then when you land, make sure that you have your foot flexed, so your toes coming towards your shin. Once again, we want to have a nice tall spine, sitting up nice and tall. And then just begin to come forward, bending at the hips. So leading with the chest, bending at the hips. Again, not slouching over. We're coming forward with our heart open. Forward. Until you feel a nice stretch in the glutes. And coming down, maybe feeling a bit of a stretch in the hip on the right side. Holding here just for a moment. Keep breathing. And then release and come on back up. And let that leg come down. We're going to do the other side now. So left leg is going to come up over the right. Let's take a moment to rotate that ankle in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. And landing with your foot flexed, so your toe is towards your shin. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen that spine, and then just begin to come forward, leading with the heart, coming down forward from the hips, not bending over. We don't want those the back to be bent. Coming down, coming down. Hold it here. A nice big inhale, exhale. And on your next inhale, come on up. Releasing the legs. Let's just come over to the right side. we're going to take that right leg and we're going to step back with it. So you're balancing on your left butt cheek on your chair. And when you come back, your toe is on the floor and you're pushing your hip forward. So you're getting a nice stretch in through the hip flexor, lengthening the hip flexor after it gets shortened with all the sitting we do. Holding it there. And then release and bring your foot out to the front and just bring your toe up. So you're getting a nice calf stretch. I don't know if you can see, I'm just toes up. And then release. So let's scooch on over to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. So with your left butt on your chair, you're going to take you're going to take the left leg back and coming up on the toes, pushing the hip forward. Really feeling a nice stretch in through there. And then releasing, bring the foot forward and bringing the toe up towards the shin, getting a nice little stretch in through the calf there. And then release. And let's stand up. And we're just going to do a few cat-cows here before we finish because they just feel really good. So just on the side of your chair, if you want to place your hands on the side of your chair, have maybe a little bit of a bend in the knees. And from here, we're going to inhale as we drop the belly, lift up the tailbone, and lift the heart up. Head comes up for cow. And then releasing into a cat, exhaling, bringing the belly button up, tucking in the tailbone and bringing your head down, chin to chest. Inhaling for cow. And exhaling for cat, connecting the breath with the movement. And we'll just do a few more at your own pace, trying to keep the ears away from the shoulders, so not letting yourself sink down. You're really pressing away from the chair. And in. And one more, drop the belly. And then just come right to center. And we stand up, shake out the hands. And while we're shaking the hands, let's bring the right hand up. And down, pressing it down. And the opposite hand up. Press it down. And let's take the thumbs and wrap them inside our fists and just gently bringing the fists forward, getting a nice pull, a nice stretch in through the top. Make sure it doesn't hurt though. Shouldn't hurt. When I first started doing this, I couldn't go very far, but as you practice this, it will come where you can get a little bit further. And then just rotating the other way. Shake them out. All right, just moving the chair aside. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. And let's take the right leg and we'll cross it over the left. And we're going to take the right arm up and the left arm down and just stretching all the way through. So we get a nice full body stretch here. And then as you exhale, let's come on down. Forward folding over the crossed legs. You can keep your hands on your shins or on the floor if they reach. Bend the knees if you need to and let your head just hang. And then release, walk the hands up. And unwind. And we're going to go left leg across the right. Left arm up and right arm down. And once again, just really reaching in either direction, getting a nice full body stretch here, right from your toes all the way to the top of your fingers. And then as you exhale, coming down and letting the head fall. Really relaxing into the stretch. Feeling the stretch all up through the back of your legs. Lower back, upper back, and then release. coming back up to standing. Let's take one last nice deep breath in together. And exhale. And I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed now. And you can view this at any time on YouTube or any of the other stretch classes or any of the stretch classes on YouTube. If you need to know the link, please go ahead and email me and I can send that to you. Have a great day, everybody. It's gorgeous out there. Enjoy.